Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in another market outlook by Exness. Last week's idea was a long position on GBP/USD, which came out to be valid since the price moved to the upwards without achieving the target of 1.2035, but it still moved up according to the idea. My name is Andreas Semistokleous, trading specialist here at Exness, and together with us today we have Stanislav Bernikov, also trading specialist, to provide the trading idea for this week. Hello Stan, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Andreas, for having me today.
So what are your thoughts for this week's trading idea?
All right, so this week is super important as we have interest rate decision from FOMC, which is Fed. So it will be late in the day today. I'm thinking of putting Bitcoin in a potential buy list. Why is that? Because Bitcoin was the beneficiary of the most turmoil associated with the banking crisis in the US and outside of the US. So it was probably the strongest asset in March, and the momentum is really strong and it might continue moving higher. So I don't think it will continue moving higher immediately. I will consider buying it maybe at around 26,000, which is the support, located slightly below the current price. So you see this triangle might be broken to the downside, and after that, price might rebound and we may see it driving up to 29,000 and maybe higher than that.
Okay, and what other factors may affect or the traders need to pay attention to if they are going to proceed with this trading idea?
All right, so of course, it's gonna be publication of interest rate and the press conference. Well, the projected interest rate is a one-step hike. Well, in case it would be lower than that, of course, it might skyrocket. Bitcoin, gold, and other assets might actually go up very quickly, but even with one scheduled step hike, we might see the continuation just as it's happening on the charts right now. But the most important is press conference, because traders will listen to Jerome Powell's speech all over the world, and if he says something dovish, something softening, well, that might give support for gold, for Bitcoin, maybe for stock indices, and it might continue driving the US dollar down.
So what are the narratives behind this idea?
First of all, it is turmoil and the flight to safety mechanism, which is going on right now across the board. So money is flowing out of American dollar, out of the banks, and they are flowing into cryptos. That's number one. And we see that, by the way, in the declining yields of 30-year Treasury bonds. So that diminishes the price of American dollar and pushes it down, as well as yields of bonds of the United States and also Europe. So this situation makes Bitcoin kind of unique instrument in a way. So it's supported by several factors. So first of all, there's a technical factor, which is visible on the charts. Another one is fundamental factor, which is associated with the fiat currency. And the third one is potential softening of monetary policy. So that all plays on the side of Bitcoin.
So in summary, the trading idea for this week is for a potential long position on Bitcoin against the US dollar once it retraces back to 26,000 with a potential target around 29,000. The narratives behind this idea is that the general banking crisis is boosting the prices of Bitcoin to the upside, the overall decline in both yields, and also the economic data, the Fed interest rate decision, and the press conference following that is what the traders are paying attention to in terms of economic data for this week. Thank you, Stan, for providing the trading idea for this week.
Thank you, Andreas. Don't forget, this is just the idea. Do your own research and never forget to manage risk.